Hello, everybody, and I hope you're having a blessed day. You know, when I see the news over this virus and what's going on, and I see the massive crowds and the massive lines for people trying to get their hands on paper towels, toilet paper, I truly am amazed. And I'm scared. Well, I shouldn't say scared, worried, but not for myself, for them. You know, they're going out and buying all this because they're concerned that they won't be able to get their hands on it if this thing spreads massively and they're stuck in their house. And I say to myself, really? Well, if there was anybody in those lines in that crowd, I don't know how many people they may have spreaded it. I just don't know. How many people may have gotten it? I just can't understand people panicking, the mass panic. I mean, I stop and say to myself, what happened to a washcloth? You're saying you can't clean your butt with a washcloth? You're panicking over toilet paper? Oh my gosh, I gotta have that toilet paper to wipe my butt with because I just can't figure out how to use washcloth. And so I'm going to risk my life, my family's life, to an illness, or my grandparents, to an illness, standing in a line with hundreds of people, panicking over toilet paper. The nonsense behind it all gets me. You know, that's why I've always thought to myself that if things really, really fell apart, your best asset is you. That's right. Your wisdom, your knowledge, and your calmness in a situation that may be absolutely disastrous. What you know, how you handle it, your calmness about it is going to be what saves you in the end. You know, I just think it will. I know there's a lot of people out there who think, oh my gosh, we're not going to have electricity, we're not going to have water. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If that happens, ain't nobody going to survive. Unless you live in a place that gives you a whole lot of rain, you start drinking rainwater. Because, you know, there's a lot of places in this world, there's not, or in this country, there's not enough rain for them to even drink or clean their clothes. So people that live in cities, towns, states like that will die. And very shortly. I don't think that far ahead, nor do I think of that sort of thing. I think of exactly what's happening right now. Those are the kinds of things I think about. And how would we get through the hump until it all passes over? Or a recession until it passes over? What? By always being prepared. Always. And see, you don't have to go out and mass panic and buy 50, 60 cans. I've said that over and over again. If people had been buying a few cans every week, just two, over the last 4 or 5 years, they'd have plenty of food to get them through if something happened and they told them, sorry, you're stuck inside. Or if there's a recession. If this in the end causes a recession, guess what? They are not going to have money for toilet paper. They're not. Or food. And they'll still not know they can use a washcloth and wipe their butt. And I'm being serious on that. And it's sad. It really is. I say to myself, it's sad to have such educated people in college and parents that are educated, but yet have never thought to themselves, what will I do in a bad situation? Maybe I should put a little away. That's why I keep talking about the curveballs in life. You have no control over curveballs. And you can't always go around depending on the government. You know, I hear a lot of people that argue about things they don't like about our government, but let something happen to them and they're the first ones with their hands out. I know a couple that way. They're always complaining about the government, constantly. They don't like what they do, they don't like this, they don't like that. But every single time he loses a job, they're on food stamps. Yet, when they've got the money, they go on vacation after vacation after vacation. They do, and spend their money. And they don't save a penny. And they're always borrowing from other people. Poor me, I lost my job. But when they had one, they'd go on vacation every single year, sometimes two. And not save a penny. And people don't learn. Well, you can't complain about a government when you turn around and have your hands out, wanting them to take care of you every time you have a hard time. Hey, it's kind of like our parents. When we run to our parents for money and they sit and tell us all the mistakes we make, and we don't want to hear about it. We just want them to hand us the money, right? We don't want somebody standing and telling us, well, you know, if you had done this, this, and this, you'd have the money. Well, we don't want to hear that sort of thing. Well, but with begging or asking for help, usually comes wisdom that says maybe you shouldn't be doing this sort of thing. But oh well. Like I said, we don't learn about the curveballs in life. Things that we have no control over. And it's things like this. We can't control this. But those who are prepared don't have to worry as much. More than likely, they won't even get it. Because they don't have to go out. I don't have to. I don't have to go out into the public. So the chances of me getting it are very, very slim. Real slim. But that's intentional on my part. I'm older. Like I said before, this isn't the only virus. We've had flu, swine flu. A family member of mine actually caught it. I was shocked. And they were younger. But I tell you, it played havoc on them. So, people, we need to wise up. We are our best asset. And if we do not really have wisdom and strength, like I said, and use things wisely and stop and think, we won't make it through crisis. We won't. It will destroy us as a nation in the end. I mean, to me, with something like this going on out there, and they really have no way of knowing exactly who has it or how many have it, and then you go and crowd yourselves into buildings with people, when I see them shopping carts, and they're just inches from each other. Inches. And I say, how many people there could have it, don't know it yet, and they spread it to others. This is not the right way to handle things. I said before in one of my videos, people, if you have to shop and get something, do it, I don't care, do it in some small store that nobody hardly ever goes into. Do it late at night where there's less people. Do it where the kids are getting out of school, because most parents won't be in stores when their kids are getting out of school, because most people that pick up their kids are housewives or maybe lost a job, unemployed or something, and they're not going to be in the stores during the time the school is being let out. So you're better doing it during those times than a panic or peak times when people are out like crazy shopping, like the weekends. I've said this before. You have to become your best tool. You have to be your tool of survival. And God bless you and have a blessed day.